Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Check Me. Let's cover this Odell Beckham situation. When we think about OBJ, we think about immediate, instant receiver help. When it comes to him getting into the locker room, being a veteran. Odell Beckham, who really hasn't been truly healthy since he left the Giants. He's battled injuries throughout his career. Right now he's looking at age 30. He turns 31 later on this year. And the question is, can he have the same production that he had beforehand? I think there's two spots that he can potentially play where he doesn't have to be that guy. Of course, the Ravens and the Cowboys. The Ravens will essentially depend on if what they're doing for Lamar Jackson. If they keep Lamar Jackson, I don't think Ravens are an ideal, realistic landing spot for him. Mainly because I think Rashad Bateman is kind of the same receiver. Him coming out of Bateman coming out of Minnesota in college after watching his film, crafty route runner, knows how to find spots in the zone. Can win in man coverage. Can explode and make a turn a slant or a small route into a big play. Has that big play factor. Goes up and gets the ball. So all those small kind of things that Odell Beckham did when he came out of college, Rashad Bateman has done as well too. Now, Rashad Bateman's a 3-year vet. That's a big thing, but he hasn't really played a complete season. He has not played a complete season since he's been in the league. Do the Ravens want to place their chances with a receiver that essentially that can't stay on the field either? So with battling injuries, and I said this before, Odell Beckham's workout's great, but I want to see how his hamstrings hold up in the third quarter. In the third quarter, when he has to run a defensive player off, when he has to run a post route. These are the things I really want to see, and how his game kind of changes to after his injury, and these are things that affected him. And we saw that with Los Angeles Rams in the Super Bowl when the turf monster got him or whatever, but a small change of direction, a small cut can affect the fatigue of that knee and of that leg. I think a realistic spot for him where he's not going to be such a focal point of the offense like the Ravens. People are talking the Bills. I don't think the Bills are going to take that chance on him. I personally hate to say it. I think it may be the Cowboys. The Cowboys are restructuring Michael Gallup's contract, who was a complete bust. And then, adding a crafty guy that can find spots in the zone, that can win in man coverage, a veteran player in the locker room. No, Beckham's not a veteran. He's a veteran. No matter what you think, it's good having a veteran guy like that in the locker room. Having Dak Prescott to throw to, I think that is more realistic. I would not be surprised if Jerry Jones and the Cowboys get closer and closer to sign him in free agency before this evening. So ideal landing spot, I personally think they had the top three. They had the Bills. They had the Cowboys, Ravens, and Bills in that order. They had Giants. They had the Browns. Patriots. I don't think those are realistic, especially the Patriots and Patriots and how they operate. I don't think it's realistic. Now the Patriots have taken a stab at some big name receivers. They got Ocho Cinco. They got Randy Moss. So I'm not ruling that completely out. It'll just be more or less the contract negotiations, and that's something that Bill Belichick does himself. So good luck. I don't think Odell Beckham's fishing for a large contract. Wherever he goes, and whoever he's with, it's two things: you're either auditioning for a larger contract, or you're providing immediate help because his teams on the crevices are just the tip of winning a Super Bowl. So I think the potential landing spot is ideally going to be Cowboys. I don't think it's going to be the Bills, the Ravens. I don't think they're willing to take a stab at him. I think that where he'll land up is with Jerry Jones and the Cowboys down there, and he will provide immediate receiver help down there. That after them getting rid of Amari Cooper, and then thinking Michael Gallup was going to replace him. So we'll continue to monitor this, but the main thing is whoever Odell gets, Odell Beckham, I'm sure is going to start changing his training up a little bit more, so he can last longer in the season and have that muscle endurance, so he doesn't get injured and those hamstrings hold up.